proving what the brother just said, that it's all a part of this United States corporation. The United States is a private corporation. Whenever you see United States in all capital letters and not in lowercase and uppercase letters, the capital letters means that it's a corporation. We are in this corporation right now. And we noticed that all the different streets were named after the different states, like Indiana, Los Angeles, all around the Washington area.
Right. So basically, when you really get an understanding, you'll find out that there's no such state government in New York. The judges in New York State are really judges of the United States that sit in the contiguous state, and they build their so-called court buildings, and then you give up your jurisdiction. So you don't have to come to the United States to be a citizen of the United States. Going back to what I said, D.C. is United States, not the contiguous New York State, or not the contiguous Jersey State. That's why they say the state of New York, the state of Jersey, the state of Nebraska, the state of Illinois, the state of California. When you go before the state of California, it's through contract. Because the state of California is in D.C. Once you get the understanding. All right, go ahead. Read on. Deuteronomy.
Deuteronomy chapter 4, verse 14. And the Lord commanded me at that time to teach you statutes and judgments.
Now, is this country... Another thing, they swear in on the Bible. And they say they swear in on the Bible, and they make an oath to uphold the Constitution. And yet they say that they're Christians. Now, what does it say about making an oath and swearing? Give me them two scriptures. Matthews 5:34, and get me James 5 and 12.
I got Matthews 5:34.
All right, Matthews chapter 5, verse 34.
Now remember, when Bush took the oath or sworn to become the president of, remember, not these United States, but the United States, singular, Washington, D.C. His power does not go beyond these so-called, what's supposed to be 10 square miles, which is now 63, which is now the whole country, because you became a part of the United States, because a sovereign can rule their subjects no matter how far they go. If you're a subject of a kingdom in Africa and you come to America and the king summons you back to Africa, that particular country in Africa, you have to come back, because he has jurisdiction over you even though you're outside of his geographical jurisdiction. And how did that come about? Through contracts. All right, go ahead. Where we at?
Matthew chapter 5, verse 34. But I say unto you, swear not at all, neither by heaven...
Now, wait a minute. Bush is supposed to be a great, upstanding American Christian, right? John Ashcroft is supposed to be he's supposed to be known for being a Christian, a moral individual. How the hell are you going to be a moral individual when you had slaves in this country? How in the hell are you going to be a moral individual when you know that there's drugs running rampant throughout this whole country? How are you going to be a moral individual when you know that outside, if you can walk, maybe for a 10-minute walk, you're going to walk right into the ghetto. And then you got simple-ass niggas that support these devils. I'm going to tell you who they are. They're the devil. You already know. We've been saying this for years. They're the devil. And you got a real mean son of a bitch that's going to take the seat of what's his name? Attorney General. But yet he's supposed to be moral. Well, one thing that's good about him, he doesn't like faggots. He tried to deny it. He doesn't like faggots. He doesn't like niggas. He says he likes them, but his actions show something completely different. And if he was a true Christian, he would admit that Jesus Christ is a black man, God is a black man, the children of Israel are black, the angels are black. Then he would admit, right, then he would admit that he's the devil. Then he would admit who the Israelites are, because the Bible from Genesis to Revelation speaks about the nation of Israel.
That's right.
The whole subject matter of the Bible is basically this: the Most High, His Son, Christ, who you call Yahweh Shai, the children of Israel, the prophets, which are the children of Israel, the angels, which are a connection of the spiritual being of the Most High, Yahweh, by Hashem Yahweh Shai, which John Ashcroft is not a part of. He looks just like a damn Nazi, man. This society is reverting to a Nazi setup, a Nazi rulership. You're living in a Nazi society. Now I'm gonna break down the word Nazi. Nazi is an acronym for National Socialist, which this society is a socialist society. And that's one step before communism. Socialism is, look, I'm the head of government. I'm going to allow you to set up a business. You got to say you're an instrumentality of the head of government, but you got to pay me fees, taxes. When you really want to get down to it, this is a feudal society. What does the word feud mean? Everybody uses the word feudal. Oh, back 200 years ago, 1,000 years ago, you had feudal societies. What does the word feudal mean? It's Latin, it means fee, which is tax. You go through a red light, 3 o'clock in the morning, there's no car in sight. You didn't cause any type of dangerous situation, and they'll pull you over. Do you know this is dangerous? I'm going to have to give you a $150 ticket. You could have hit somebody. It's 3 in the damn morning. There's nobody for miles around. If you park at it, this is supposed to be a free country. If you park at a particular spot and you stay there too long, they'll give you a ticket. And if you don't pay for the ticket, they'll take your car. People say they own houses, they paid their mortgages. And by the way, the word mortgage means death. Loosely translated, it means death note. How many people do you know that pays their whole mortgage without dying? Or gets to pay their mortgage before they die? And a lot of these idiots get a first mortgage, then they set up a second mortgage, so they get this. So basically, the house might be worth $100,000, but because of your stupidity, the house is now worth to you maybe $300,000 because you took a home equity loan.
And you still don't own the house.
And you still don't own the house because you don't own the land that's on the house. Right, you're supposed to have an allodial title, meaning you're supposed to own the land. You're supposed to own the land that the house is sitting on. See, there's a lot of things you idiots don't know. All right, go ahead, let's read on.
All right, Matthew 5:34.
And then you claim to know the Bible, man. You got these jackass preachers, man. And then this simple nigga, they finally get the Most High here. They finally got this nigga. Jesse the Jackass Jackson. They got him good this time. He's supposed to be this upstanding, moral, black Christian leader, the good Reverend Jesse Jackson. The good Reverend Jesse Jackson. This so-called black great Christian moral leader